So this is a new day of me being on live. First of all, I'm gonna share it with myself so I can check uh, the audio and see if it is going well. Meanwhile, I am gonna tell you what we are going to do today. Uh, First of all, let's recap what I did the last time. I was creating a MVP and I asked ChatGPT to create a um, Jira ready project so I can um create the project and create the tickets on Jira. The thing is that ChatGPT created a very specific, a very detailed set of tickets for Jira, and that's okay, that's great. But it was at least the first part was too in detail, so we are not using that specific part for the first part of this project. I would go in swiftly and develop and create the tickets myself according to what I'm gonna do because I don't want it to be uh, to extend like the first part like to I don't want to spend a lot of time just adding tickets to Jira because it won't be adding any value to the live streams. So as the first step, like the first logic step after defining the project and what is the goal, the next step was to decide on technology, and I already did that. Like I was discussing that matter with ChatGPT because I use ChatGPT, and we decide on stack that could work for this specific MVP. And right now, as I create the ticket and as I create accounts to the specific software that I need to set up the environment, I'm gonna tell you why I chose that. So as I was saying, because that's something that happens all the time. I talk a lot and I forget what I'm doing. I was saying, I was telling you that I wanted to share the live with myself, so I can check that the audio is okay. Let me see if I can access to this live. Uh, Yeah, let me see. Let me hear it myself. Like, yeah, it's okay. So I'm gonna stop doing this. So, I mean, when I was trying to decide on on the technology that I would like to use, I'm gonna share with you better. Like, it's better if I show you the my screen, so you don't have to see my face. So when I was deciding on stack, I was thinking about two things, like the best technology for this specific project that allows me to develop and scale the project if necessary, but at the same time I was looking for something that I'm not used to, so I can learn something new in the process. So I was thinking, and that was one of the things that I was discussing with ChatGPT, is that I don't, I, it's like I don't quite understand, not because I don't understand it, because it's more like I haven't like think about it. Why some developers tend to use a specific technology, and for me, before any further knowledge and investigation, for me it was like they were adopting the new technology because most of the time we want to adopt new technology because that put us like ahead of the rest. But sometimes uh, if a technology is well documented and is broadly used. There's no use for me to try to change that and build something similar just with a new technology, because in terms of time and money it would cost us a lot of money. For example, if we want to build some content website, for example, yeah, a blog, for example, it it wouldn't be like that uh, intuitive or optimized, or I mean it wouldn't be wiser to choose to build another like a custom build system when we already have WordPress and WordPress work. Even if you don't like how a WordPress manage templates like visually, because it slow for some of the developer, you can still use the API built within WordPress to retrieve the information and show that information in any language that you use. For example, React. So I was thinking why, uh, and yes, I think that I came to the conclusion for myself, like if there is a current technology that is working and can save you time of development, you should use that. But in this case, as it is a application and it doesn't fit to any already built structure, we need to create that structure from scratch, but obviously using the best technology for us. One of the things that I wanted to keep in mind is that this is a tutorial, and this is something that I will probably not make any money out of it. So as it is like that, and I want just to showcase how I think and the process behind it. um, it's better for me, and that was one of my goals. I would like to use uh, technology and software that is for free. Yeah, so I came to that. I mean, that was like a guardrail, and those. I mean, that that condition is also part of the decision, and it should be, even if it is a more formal project, like you need to choose how you want to spend your money and try to make it affordable. Or I wouldn't say that affordable is the word. If we are talking about businesses, I would say that it should generate a return. Like you cannot spend more money on the technology and development than the forecasted return of that investment. So in for me, it was like important that this project cost me almost nothing. Like it will cost me the time that I spend developing it, but not money paying for services. And the second thing is that this is the structure of the project. I mean, the functionality of it requires a relational database. And for me, that was something that I didn't uh, quite understand before. For me, Next was too closely related to Mongo database, and Mongo database is not a relational database. It's like a semi-structure infrastructure, like a model, and it wasn't. I mean, it's not working with that. So I am um, I am telling you already which technology I decide to use. But the first of it, the first part of this stream is to create the epic and the task. so I can keep a record of everything that I've done all these days. So as I told you, I asked ChatGPT after the discussion that we had to create me the ticket, so I can start working on this. Also, I don't have a Confluence account, so I should create a new a Confluence account so I can keep all the documents there, like the documents related to the decisions that I made. So this is the Jura ticket that ChatGPT created for me, and I'm just gonna create the ticket. This is something very, I mean, it's really easy, really straightforward, but it's important to do it. Like uh yeah, let's create it. Maybe we could create a, well, you know, I don't know if I, well, sorry, yeah, I know what is happening. This is not exactly the space of my new application. This is the one. This is for my website, and this is for ready or not. So we need to create an epic. I don't know if we already have epics available. Um, and no, it seems like we don't have epics here. So what if ready or not? Okay, work types here. Epic. Okay. I don't know if epic is um, summary description status. Okay. Yes, it's already here. Um, I just want to create an epic because I wanted to separate things here. So I don't see the access here to create. Well, here we have it: the space, the summary, and the description. But I already have it like here. Epic. This is the epic. MVP Foundation. Why this is important? Because we need to keep the work organized. So it is important to create epics because epics are like a stepping stone, like the biggest. I mean, you have all the all your project, your the whole project, and you divide that into epics, and then within that epic you can create tasks that are related to that epic. But it is important. I don't know if you are watching this. I'm gonna share this instead. um, so this is my epic. I won't add any information about it because I just want to create the epic so I can create the the task. So here I'm gonna create a task, and the task is this one. Let me share it with you. This one. This is the first one. It's select technology stack. And this is the first one, and done. And as you can see, Jira is very intuitive. So you just need to choose it, and yeah, let me share the table. You can add the description. You can click on that and just add the description and add all the information that you want to create to add. I would say that I'm gonna use this field not only to add the description but to add the acceptance criteria. And here we go. This is the acceptance. Well, let's copy all this because when we are working with, I mean, with a team, it is important to know how we. I mean, it is important to understand and to measure and decide when something is done. And the only way to do it, not only for your team but only also for your stakeholder, is to have some acceptance criteria. if if or in this case, when everything on the list is done, you can uh, uh, consider that the task it finished, like it fulfills everything that is in the acceptance criteria. And this is important, because if we don't have like a set of criteria to accept the work, you can be working like forever in the same task and never get approved. And if we are working for a client, and that client and we have a budget, uh, we need to agree on terms beforehand, so uh, we can we can decide when it's done. It seems like it's not that important, and it seems like you can assume when it is done, but it's not like that. When you're working with clients, you need to be very specific of what they are paying for, because at the end of the day, this is a business and this is about money. I mean, you are offering a service with a specific set of features, and that thing that you are offering must meet the criteria. So uh, yeah, it's very important. I don't know if I can link uh, work item here. It's blocked by, it's long, it's duplicated. No, but I think, well, I'm gonna save this. One moment, please. Yes, I don't, because I guess if I, well, this is assigned to me. You can assign your ticket to any anyone, like it doesn't matter. I mean, to the developer, I mean, for the as I am developing this only myself, obviously I am the only one. So this is what I wanted to show you, because even when I have the epic and I have this task, those are not related. Like this the task doesn't belong to the epic, and I wanted to create like a hierarchy. I think that's the name. It's important. For example, when you are creating your epic, here in child work items, you can add that. Hopefully, would be able to choose an existing. That's what I wanted to. RN2, I think it was this one. Okay, and that's what I wanted to create, because you need to see the whole thing organized. So it is important that we have like a hierarchy of tasks and epics and tags and subtasks, so we can learn and identify which tags are related to an epic. So it was important, and now you can see. I guess you are watching the right screen. Now you can see that within inside the this epic, now we have all the the task that we are gonna develop in this MVP foundation. I would say that depending on your team, select technology stack. Maybe not only select. Let's dive into this one, because within the acceptance criteria we have, okay, this one, like front end technology. I don't know if I already told you, but the front end technology would be React, or Next. Well, it would be React, or it doesn't matter, one of them. The database technology, we are working with PostgreSQL. I always have problem to pronounce that. We are deploying on Vercel, and we are, I mean, for this part, it's like uh, mm, no, we don't have a specific technology for that. The most important thing here is are the three first. But as I was saying, this is what I was going to explain to you. Required accounts created. Maybe the required accounts created it could be another task that is linked to the first. I mean, for this one, we could create a subtask uh, called require account created, so we can have that information in a specific task, because we need to, it's like we need to make sure that we have all that information, but we are not working on that right now. uh, as I already told you, we are deciding on the stack. I already have the stack here. uh, and well, yeah, we have it for end, for the language, for styling, for database, for backend platform, and deployment and repository. We already have everything here. So one of the things that ChatGPT suggested me, and it would be better for me, is to create a stack here, like for example, first of all, the repository, and create the documents inside the same repository, so we don't have to have another document in another place. So that's why we are going to do right now. We are going to create a new repository. This is my personal account. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's not like I have another, like, something that I cannot show you here. I think we can, I guess, new repository. That's what I wanted. Yeah, but we need to choose a local repository. Add a local. Okay, let's do it with that. Name is ready or not, and the path for it would be fine. And let's call it. Let's create another folder here called ready or not. Okay, we are creating this here, and git nor. By now, we are not adding any git nor and any license and anything like that. We are just creating the repository because we want to store and save the decision on the repository. So we are creating a repository, and uh, let's publish a repository. Uh, let's call it description. This is app develop with Next and PostgreSQL. Let's publish it. Oh, I think you are not watching what I'm doing. Uh, but yes, I am creating this the technology, like the repository. I don't have, well, that's great. Well, you are not watching this. It doesn't matter because I can share it with you now. Yeah, because it wasn't obviously that important. Let share with you the whole screen. Share it, and because we are working with this, we are. new open folder, and we are ready or not, right? And we are creating a new file. uh, Let me see how it's called. Text stack. Text stack. And we are creating here inside this folder this one, and we are copying this. Okay, let's copy this because what you're watching here is the decisions that I made. As I told you, we already discussed it with ChatGPT, and we are using, as I told you, next for front end TypeScript, obviously. Tailwind. I haven't worked with Tailwind. I I used to work with CSS as it is. Also, I have some experience with SCSS, but let's try with Tailwind just to try something new. Database would be PostgreSQL, and we are working with Supabase, Vercel, and GitHub. We already have a GitHub account. We are gonna check if I have a Vercel account and then a Supabase account, and probably and we would need to associate, like to link Supabase with my deployment. I don't know because I haven't worked with Supabase, so this is the first time that I'm gonna do that, and that's what we are gonna do next. Obviously, when we work as in development and this type of let me okay, let me stop sharing with you because I would like to uh okay, let me super super base. Okay. Okay. So now I can share with you the super base interface, like website, and we can learn how it works because I don't know how it works. Let me check something here. I don't know who it was uh, calling me. That's not on you. Let's okay. So um, I don't have it. I don't have a account here, but let's see the prices. Well, that's what I want. I want to start for free. So let's start for free because I already told you that this is an just okay. It seems like I can log in with a GitHub, and that's what I'm gonna do. Uh, Authorize. Yes, I can authorize it. Yes, authorize. Okay, let's call us. That's great. Well, I would say Oswaldo ORG. Oswaldo's ORG. 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 All right. Type personal plan free because we are just developing a MVP just to show the thinking process behind this. Right? I'm gonna connect the GitHub because remember that uh, we have our repo there, and it's probable that we need to connect something here. Uh, so, well, let's choose it. This is ready or not. There. I don't. It seems like we don't have that here. I don't know how how it works. Install and authorize. Okay, okay. I don't know if I can show you this information, so I'm gonna stop sharing. And after this is done, okay, well, I cannot share it with you because it seems like you need to create a password for your database, and obviously that is a secret. We cannot share secrets. Let's see if I can. Well, yes, now I can see all the repositories here, and that's it. I think we are good to go. Let's share with you the ChatGPT tab, just so you don't have to see my face all the time. And well, we already created the database, well, the account in Supabase. Um, I would say, let me share it with you because this is like the dashboard, but I don't quite understand how it works. I mean, most of the time it is very intuitive. I guess here you can create the database and you can tables and all the schema. Um yes, I mean, I guess if you click here, you can create the name, the description for this table, and okay, it's very intuitive. Uh, we are not creating the database schema right now because we are choosing the the technology and creating the accounts, just that. But it's very intuitive, as you can see. Uh, um, I would like to talk about this because that's also a decision that is important when you are creating something. If you are a project manager, if you are not the head of the developer, it shouldn't be your task as such. But if you are part of the team that is developing the application, it is important to choose um, the right schema uh, for tables and relationship because it could make your application faster. And for example, I now that because I took a course, well, a certification, a program for data engineering, and I understood better the importance of designing a good database and using the principle of normalization to have a structure that make it easier for the system in general to get access to information and retrieve information optimized in an optimized way. So we are discussing that later. Let's see if I have a Versal account. Uh, um, and yeah, with that, let's see. Well, I guess I can share with you the Versal screen. Uh, let's continue with Hit Hub because we are linking and creating all the accounts with the same type of authorization. Hopefully, yeah, we have it here. Um, let's see if my projects secure. Okay, got it. I won't be reading that right now. Uh, yes, I still don't I don't have the my repo here, but I think I can connect it. It is not that difficult. The thing is that we already have Versal to deploy the code, and we have Supabase for database, and we know that we are working with TypeScript, and we are using GitHub for the repository. So we are all set. We already decide on tech. Um, Let me see how much time I have been on this. This is like half an hour. It's okay. I was telling you that I have a goal. I would like to spend or invest 1 hour of my time doing this like every day. So but I was being I was challenged because sometimes an hour could be and could feel longer than needed every time while I'm working with this because I need to speak and I need to create stuff. So I was thinking about cutting the time in half, like the first part, like in the morning, I would be streaming 1 hour, half an hour, or about that, and then at night another 30 minutes. So it is not that demanding for me, and I could like bring value to my stream because yes, I could have 1 hour, uh, a 1 hour stream or 1 hour video, but it could feel like heavy at the end of it because I am already tired of talking that much. So yes, I think let's review our ticket just to see uh, how much we have done about it. We already did all this. We decide on technology, keeping in mind that we wanted to develop fast. We wanted to use the free tier of every technology, and scalability and learning curve because that those are uh, technology and stack and software that I haven't used like properly because that's not what I use in my daily base. And the acceptance criteria to close this is select a front end technology. We already did that. The database, the deployment. I'm not quite sure about authentication. Let me check that in this. Yes, I think we are good to go with authentication because we are doing that through Supabase, and we created the account. So we can mark this as in progress and finally done. We have done this. I think this this live is gonna end right now, so I can in the next one uh, start the project, like not only the document I already created, but start the project like trying to deploy something that obviously it's not the final application, but it's like this first commit and this first um, deployment, like yeah, the deployment to live. Also, we could create the environments. I don't know if I am able to do that with this type of technology that I created, but it would be great to have an staging environment and a live environment so we can work on improvements on staging while having the live environment untouched and working. So maybe next live, next you know uh, stream would be about setting environments so we can have a staging environment in a live environment, and also deploy the first deploy of a very basic next project with Tailwind and all the stuff that we are using, and more decisions. I think that would be the next thing for the next live for this project. But also, I would like to create another one for adding reCAPTCHA to my website form, because last time we created, well, I created, but you were with me when I created the form for my website, but I realized that I didn't add a reCAPTCHA to it, and it is important to prevent spam. I know that my website has not like real traffic. I know that that's not a real problem right now, but it's always good to have those. Uh, I mean, to have a reCAPTCHA installed so you can prevent spam. So well, this is all for this first live, and yeah, tomorrow, but tomorrow no, later I would be uh, showing how to create environments for your projects. So bye.